Sorry, I didn't see you guys there. I'm on a digital detox.
What are you doing with your hair?
Oh, I'm not really up with the trends because I'm on a digital detox.
I don't know if you guys know has no.
Dude, everyone laugh at Molly. Look at her turning red.
So sick and tired of being alive.
Sorry, that's my bad.
I know.
You're hair mogging today. Queen, queen.
Your hair mocking today. I
No, I'm
haven't
not.
washed my hair in like 3 days.
And it looks really gorge.
I actually just took it out of a French braid. It was braided. And
No,
and it looked so bad that I had to put it half up.
no,
No.
you don't say. No.
Oh. Okay.
Your
Anyway,
hair's naturally curly.
my hair is naturally curly. They know that because I wore it natural last episode. You guys ever
They
paying?
know that. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Um,
I found my whole shirt. Thank you, everybody. And the reason I'm on a digital detox, actually, no one cares. Let me shut the fuck up.
it's involuntary. She got her phone taken away. Yes.
Fuck you. I had to drive home from the beach without directions, and I made it. It took me like 2 hours.
It was at the beach. That's why your
Yeah.
location is still like Orlando. And I was like,
Whoa, whoa.
well, clearly you don't live in Orlando.
It was hours away from me. Shut, you're,
Yeah, your last. Can I show this? Your last
yeah.
location is Avalon Park, Orlando, 2 days ago,
And the world hasn't heard from me since.
and
So
she's been MIA.
I was like Henry David Thoreau in Walden. That was still like that. I'm just taking a meeting with my lawyer.
Oh, I'm your
Anyway,
lawyer. We have no
everyone
meeting.
knows that.
Is this the meeting?
It was scheduled for 10:15. Are you recording?
Hmm.
Oh, you have for legal purposes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't read you your Mandela, right? Mandela? Yeah, that's what they're called.
No, it's not.
Today we
Miranda. It's
Miranda
Miranda.
Manda why okay.
Well, because he was in prison, but they didn't anyway.
Did he get read? Is Miranda rights? That's the question.
Well, they called his Mandela rights because they're his.
God. She got funnier once she got off the internet.
Oh my, did y'all hear that? I actually didn't. Molly's bar is just really low because she hasn't heard from me in days. It it's true. You're
It's
having
true.
withdrawal.
I thought you were gonna mention my crash out, so I was
Oh,
like, "Ugh."
well, you mentioned it.
Well, I'm not gonna elaborate on it, so that's all they're gonna get.
It happens.
Um, the
Our
bar.
favorite micro influencer responded to us, posted Molly's picture on her story. Look at her, she's blushing again.
I'm obsessed. We're gonna get her on the pod one of these
We
days.
are. Yeah.
She
But
has
like,
pod
mhm.
Dynasty. Um, she has more than one.
Oh, sorry. That's news. But yeah, she responded to my comment on her post.
She responded to
She's
my DM.
Yeah, she said you sound like AI.
Okay.
It's true. Sorry. Should we not? Because you're not supposed to say
I'm
like
not
what
gonna
celebrity.
tell you who she is.
Yeah. Oh,
Or micro celebrities. Yeah, that's funny. Um,
that's hilarious.
we have a good episode today for you guys.
Yeah, hold on to your jeans. It's gonna be really excited.
Where are you?
Um,
Um,
no, no,
oh, I
no.
got a new.
Real artifact, a bust. Oh wait, let me guess who it is. Oh, Mini P.
No.
Euryclides. Aragnon.
Roman.
Midas.
Okay, that's a guy. This is a woman.
Well, sorry,
Can't
she
you tell?
not really. What the fuck? What's her name?
It's
Emily
Minerva.
Bronte? Huh?
It's Minerva.
Oh, do you have a lesson for us or
Um, the Roman baths in Bath were a temple to goddess Sulis Minerva. Sulis was the
wisdom?
Celtic goddess that they worshipped before the Romans got there. And then the Romans were like, yo, this lady's kind of just like Minerva. So they just combined them into Sulis Minerva. And that's a it's a replica of a bronze. They have a bronze bust that is like just like she had got a hole in the back of her head and everything. It's the same.
Damn.
Just the
It's a
ceramic.
replica. It's the same. Did you know that a lot of like marble or just a lot of statues, especially in like Pompeii, they were all colorful as shit.
Yeah, they were painted.
Yeah. And they were kind of like ugly colors a little bit, but
I don't like them. I like them a lot better as they are now.
it actually like white
For their penis.
became what?
I said I like them a lot better as they are now without their noses and without their penises.
So true. Except the winged victory, the first thing you see when you walk up the stairs at the Louvre, headless.
I'm going
Anyway,
to, I'm going to the Louvre in like 2 weeks.
like the Lord song.
hmm You
Anyway,
can bet your ass that's gonna be blasting in my earbuds when I walk in.
you're a sick fuck. That sounds so fun. You're disgusting. You're nasty.
Okay, back to our episode.
You got
What
that nasty look on your face.
what was the episode? What were we doing?
Am I the asshole?
I'm gonna share my screen, right?
Yeah, we're letting you guys into we're we're letting you into the back
Why
office
can it? Okay, there we go.
and we won't touch you.
Should I just share my calendar?
Sure, let's dox
Wait, look at
you
this. Okay, that one's good. How
and
do
we're going to be giving advice if that wasn't
I?
obvious.
Okay. Ah,
Oh God, this is a lot.
I have a lot of things going on. I'm
Notes on Joe Rogan experience and there's no notes. Literally, literally.
Wait, can you see the Reddit screen now?
Yes, we're
Okay.
there.
Ignore that. Okay.
Survivor communities, Hermione.
Stop.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. They can read for
This
themselves.
is so embarrassing. Um,
Um, I told you to pick some out.
I thought we were gonna do it fly by the seat of our pants. It's much more like
Okay,
us.
I guess it's authentic, but like,
I wanna know about am I the asshole for ruining a child's life?
okay, click on it. Let's see if they did ruin the child's life.
Are we reading in our heads or do you want me to read all?
Dude, why would we read in our heads? It's so awkward. It's a podcast. Do you want me to read it?
I read so much faster in my head.
I can read pretty fast out loud.
Okay, you can do it then.
This is embarrassing. Wait.
No. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Um, Today, I started talking to an American mother while in A&E. Her child was interested in the artwork I have on my leather jacket, and it's pretty colorful. As it's pretty colorful.
Popcorn read. It's my turn, my turn.
You go.
Really? Okay. The mother mentioned that her daughter's name was Grain. Wait.
Wait, so I assumed for a while she was another mother who wanted something special to call her child. I remarked that it was a unique name and that I'd never met anyone called Grain before. She told me that she's named after her great grandmother and that it's an Irish name. At this point, the alarm bells are ringing in my head because I've realized that the kid is called Grain, usually pronounced as Grone or or thereabouts. I try to be very tactful and I was like, Irish has an interesting alphabet. How is her name spelled? Irish names can be tricky. The kid is called, that says grain to me, not grain. My partner,
Gronya.
Grania,
Gronya.
Grania, Grania.
Because they have a very so,
Yeah,
and that's
like I don't want to do the accent.
wait, is the mother not Irish? Because that's kind
Well,
of
I'm assuming that the grandmother is Irish.
oh right.
Okay, my partner, who has studied Ireland's political history as part of their dissertation, and also the Irish. Okay, like you kind of this is fucking annoying.
They're
Let the
being a bit
child be called
pretentious.
Grain.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
The Irish diaspora, leave grain alone. To be fair though, Ireland has gone through a lot of shit and their language like isn't respected and there's a lot of different languages. Um, so respect to them, but I think grain is fine.
You can with the Irish.
Of course. You want to
Do
talk
you want
about
to continue
Bennett.
it or do you want to just go back? Because
Well, like,
like
how does it end?
um
She's he ruined her daughter's self-esteem. Her life was ruined by me saying that her existence is wrong. Okay, well, why did you say that? He didn't say all that. He's being dramatic. You're not the asshole, you're a drama queen. Next.
okay.
We're not even reading other people's opinions. It's just we said so.
Um well, I don't really care about other people's opinions.
Leaving the family gathering and taking the cake with me after my feelings get hurt.
You want
Whatever. No, I feel like I've heard enough.
my
Making my daughter leave.
because my husband is attracted to her.
Yeah, let's read that.
I, 55 female, have been married to my husband and my daughter's stepdad, 63 male, for 4 years. My 23-year-old daughter, my 23-year-old daughter and I have a complicated relationship. She has been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. She has a lot of trauma from watching me and my husband's horrible marriage go down and was bullied in school. When she told me she was being bullied by peers, my view that all children are innocent really tied my hands because I told her that if I said anything to them, I would be an adult harassing a child.
Well,
She
you
is,
don't have to harass them. You can like deal with it other ways.
don't do that. She's blamed me for that ever since and keeps referring to this one time where the kids at school called her trash due to the fact that she wasn't taking care of her hygiene due to depression. Part, not all, of my response was telling her to take a shower, and I bought her new clothes. The bullying finally ended with an expulsion and a
Oh,
suspension for
oh.
the ringleader. She still throws the fact that a school clinic volunteer told her that if she was their kid, she'd have permission to punch back if administrators didn't do anything. I thought
Well,
that
they
had
shouldn't have said that.
what?
The school volunteer shouldn't have said that, but like,
Well, yeah,
whatever.
but true.
Well, yeah. Well, I thought you were a pacifist.
It's not
She
me.
claimed
It'd be the kid.
you tell your so you're not like a adjacent pacifist.
I'm not gonna force my views on other people.
She's so righteous, guys. Okay.
Um, I thought that having her live with me while she finishes school and gets a job would help heal some childhood wounds if my second husband and I modeled a healthy relationship. However, my daughter now doesn't get along with my husband. She is very introverted she's a very introverted, creative person who likes immersing herself in escapism. So she'd get annoyed if she was sitting alone and my husband would sit across from her and eat, saying she ate later so she could eat alone.
Don't see a problem with that.
I do that.
Yeah.
However,
I
my
have,
husband, what?
oh, 1 second. Let me silence my notifications.
However, my husband started acting distant from me and my daughter, complained that his eyes lingered for too long. She got very angry, and there was a lot of shouting and slamming of doors. Finally, my husband admitted he's attracted to her and it's hard to be around her all day. Said she
Oh,
was a
hell,
walking temptation,
oh,
and
hell no.
that's why he was avoiding sex with me. I was
Absolutely
so
not.
upset to hear this. I don't blame my daughter for this, but at the same time, the situation has become unbearable. Something would have to give, and I couldn't collect my thoughts with both of them still being in the house. So I gave my daughter money to stay at an extended stay hotel and asked her to utilize her college's emergency financial and housing resources if they had that they have for students in need. She responded by storming out and telling my ex, who is now circling social media, using it to paint me as the villain of all villains. I'm not demanding my daughter she qualifies for those resources anyway, since my ex is unemployed and we are in substantial debt. I just need time to process the situation and don't want to leave my house to stay with my daughter when I have a marriage to figure out or whether or not to save. Am I the asshole? Yes.
You're also stupid.
You're also stupid. Divorce him.
I bet we're missing a lot of the story too about how her husband has made the daughter feel uncomfortable and that's why she doesn't like sitting with him or like coming out later to eat. I feel like we're missing a huge chunk of the daughter's perspective. You need to kick the husband out first because it is literally his fault.
Yeah.
So
He's
he can stay at a hotel.
63. He's 63 years old. That's 20. He's 40 years older than her. That's insane.
Saying that you can't even be around, like, that's ridiculous. Leave.
Yeah.
So she's the asshole, or is I mean he's the ultimate asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But
But she's not handling it.
well, did you notice how she was like, we our marriage was going well and they showed her a good example. They modeled a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Girl, no, you didn't.
Oopsies.
You're lying to yourself. Fine.
Um,
Calling my sister a sinful disgrace in front of our entire family and revealing her secret.
yes.
Yeah, I'm intrigued what the secret was.
Okay, I feel like it's gay.
Gonna be stupid. If it's gay, that's crazy.
I, 20 female, recently found out that I'm pregnant. My boyfriend, 27 male, 20,
2 years.
have been together. Ugh. It just keeps getting worse. The pregnancy wasn't planned at all, but we were also not taking the steps to prevent it, to prevent it. With that said, we were happy and ready to start this next chapter together. We announced my pregnancy to my family at a small dinner last weekend. This is where my sister, 29 female, comes in, who is extremely religious. She's the kind of person who's at church every Sunday, pretty much only reads the Bible and makes TikToks about passages. She constantly preaches about living a pure life and following God, and sometimes will force it into conversation. When I shared the news, most of my family was supportive and really happy for my boyfriend and I, everyone except her. She immediately went cold and launched into this huge preachy lecture about how disappointed she was in me. She went on about how she expected better of men, how I was living in sin, and how God will judge. Pretty much, she was making me feel horrible for not being married while being pregnant. That's what that's what really, 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 really riddled me.
Yep. You want to keep going?
Riddles me is that they're always like, all life is a blessing. Like you were blessed with this. Like if it's a rape baby, you're
Yeah.
having that child because that child was bestowed upon you by God. But if it's a baby born out of wedlock, then it's like, you're a sinner, you're disgusting. But it's like, well, you believe
Bitch,
that God put that child there. So
Jesus was born out of wedlock. How
why do
fucking
you
dare
think God will judge? God did it.
Exactly. Exactly. God, man is created in God's image. You created that fucking rapist man. Also, I read ahead. The secret is that her sister got an abortion. So,
Oh, the religious sister?
hmm
OT.
she aired it out,
Why did she know? Why didn't no one else?
right?
That's kind of crazy. 20 and 29 is kind of a crazy sister age gap. I'm assuming there's some siblings in between.
We'll never know.
You'll never know. All right, next one.
Mazel tov for the baby,
Happy birthday. I'm
if you're
assuming
into that.
um
Um,
13 days ago. It's not born yet. Never mind.
you need to go to like the top ones from this year.
How do I do that all time?
Come on, girl, you know how to work Reddit. Please. She's
Shut
playing
up.
dumb.
Top or hot?
Whatever you decide, I'll trust you. Hot is probably. Is it like porn?
I'm scared.
Why are there no titles?
Like, can I press it? There we go.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother-in-law and his daughters are out of our house? No.
No. I I think
I don't
children
need
should
to
be able
read
to
all
lock their
that.
door.
I already know.
I don't care about your car, sorry.
Am I for wanting to go to the funeral of a girl that I helped get addicted to drugs?
No, you still have to, okay. Do we disagree? You still have to mourn, and it's
Well,
not
I think I think there's some gray
addiction is a
area.
disease. Yeah, okay.
Well, also that's like severe survivor's guilt. Like, and who even knows if she died because of that? Let's find out. Okay.
Wait, can I read?
Yeah.
Okay, I should. I want to sincerely thank everyone who commented. Okay, no, not reading that part. Oh, okay. Okay, he already decided.
Oh.
The funeral service was held. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, don't care that much. Um,
Pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me. It's
you
hilarious.
should start doing that.
Like, I just got fired. I do say I just got shot in the back. I'm like, they took me out back and shot me. Sometimes it doesn't land.
Oh, he drew a character map.
Awesome.
Danielle, this is awesome. Okay. Do you want to read it?
Oh, sure. I'm a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. My coworkers who work weekends are James, the owner's son. He goes to my school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real formal thing, and he's a friendly guy. Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. That's no information. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. So one day I was at work and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make the coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. So James came in and was like, "Sir, is there a problem here?" And the guy started ranting at him too. So he's just like, "OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired." Oh, James said that. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the customer did. I was like, you can't take orders from them. Okay. I started acting real sad, like, please, no, don't fire me. My family needs the money. I need the job. Please. And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack like it wasn't that big of a problem. You don't need to fire her over it. I didn't mean
Oh,
it.
it's a girl.
I know, I thought it was a dude too. And James was like, oh, she got deemed not the asshole. Is that what that tag means? Whatever.
Yeah.
No, we pride ourselves on the best customer service. I don't think you're an asshole at all.
I don't think so either.
I think that's
I think
funny.
it's funny.
Yeah. I think they knew it was funny too. They just
Hmm.
came here for upvotes. Why would your sister show up in a wedding dress to your engagement party? Oof.
Oh, not reading the essay.
Down. Hmm. Your sister outed your youngest brother as a virgin, and then you told her how your family how many men she's slept with. That's juicy. That's
Everyone sucks. That's funny.
that.
We had a family dinner this evening. My family has four kids in total. Me, my elder sister, 29 female, younger sister, 24 female, and youngest brother, 22 male. Extended family attended our family dinner. So all of our significant others, our cousins, aunts, uncles, etc., during the dinner. That was not a complete sentence. Anyway,
Yeah.
you can start picking together their grammar. Anyway,
Come on, guys.
during
You're
the
the asshole.
during the dinner, my elder sister and youngest brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across as very aggressive out of frustration and losing said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in their argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not ar going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin."
Blocked.
Um,
That's crazy. Who would
she's she's 29. It's the elder sister, right? Yeah.
Oh, she's too old to be making that joke. That's
She's
right.
you're almost girl, you're knocking on 30's door. I wouldn't I wouldn't come down off that pedestal really quick. Jesus Christ.
Also, that's not even like that embarrassing. Like, I know plenty of 2-year-old virgins,
Do
and
you?
they're all really hot.
Yeah. Um,
Males, females, theys. Yeah.
I
So
want to know how many people she slept with.
I know, did they not tell us?
Well over 100.
Okay, and everyone knew he was a virgin. Oh, but he has confidence issues. Maybe that's why he's a virgin. Sorry. Everyone sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like trying to charge my laptop, so don't mind the scenery change.
Oh.
God, for
Okay.
where uh,
Mm,
punishing my son after he said something racist?
read it.
Okay, you are chewing. About a week ago, my 39 female, oh, my 39 female family ordered Chinese food for delivery. When the delivery driver came to the door, my daughter, 16 female, was taking the cat upstairs to put in her room because he always tries to eat the food. My son, 13 male, loudly says, "Make sure to hide the cat from the Chinese guy." As I'm at the door getting the food from the Chinese delivery guy, he very obviously heard what my son said and was upset by it. I quickly apologized and took the food. Your stupid 13-year-old son is being a stupid little fucking
That was
13-year-old
kind of
son.
funny.
Is it funny to say in front of him? Well,
No, he shouldn't have said it that loud. That's the issue.
he's a stupid little boy. But those jokes are so harmful, dude, and they've been around for so long, and he probably got that from a movie or Call of Duty lobby or like, and people like genuinely believe that Chinese people eat like pets. And like, okay, some of you bitches eat each other, you know? You heard me, Army
Girl.
Hammer. All right. Okay. So later that night, I forced my son to write a sincere apology to the delivery driver. Okay. As well as write a
Wow.
one-page paper on Chinese culture and a one-page paper on why racism is perpetuated by racist jokes and stereotypes. That, that's kind of valid. Then the next day I took him to the restaurant and I had him read his apology aloud. That's crazy. Like on the paper in front of the restaurant. The driver was very appreciative of the apology and thanked me for making my son do it. He then told my son about multiple instances where he had to face racist comments and attacks from people while he was a delivery driver. That night, my husband, 43 male, and I got into an argument about me making our son do this. He told me that it was embarrassing for our son to have to do the apology and that the punishment didn't fit the crime. Your husband's being dramatic. It's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Being embarrassed as a 13-year-old is like canon.
Yeah, you can't avoid that.
Like your mom is gonna embarrass you.
Yeah.
He's fine, you
And
know?
I bet he's not gonna make a racist joke ever again. So
Exactly. And in some years, this will be a funny story to tell his friends on his podcast.
so true.
So
I've
true.
never had to do that because I was never severely punished as a child.
She
I
was
still
also never racist. Oh,
No, I've never been racist ever, guys.
you
Um,
were severely punished as a child?
no, I was perfect.
That's
The
crazy.
most I got was like grounded or got my phone taken away. My brother, on the other hand, my mom
Well
made him
done.
like pick up trash in the park.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's a good ass punishment.
he did not have it easy. My mom like threw his PS4 into the yard
Ooh, did it break?
for it. I don't know.
That's like in Alvin and the Chipmunks when Dave gives up on his music career.
It's just like that, actually. Um,
I don't think forced community service is a terrible punishment. I would have preferred that.
it was just embarrassing because like there were people from his school there. And
That's
it was like people, not like people he was like friends with. It was just
Did your
people
mom like walk behind him or like
we like sat in the car and watched him.
okay, that's like crazy. What did he do to deserve that?
I don't even remember. I think it was
Wait. Dropping our dinner on the ground and walking out when my boyfriend asked me, "What's for dinner tonight, bitch?"
you're probably not the asshole for that. I don't think the word bitch should ever come out of a man's mouth.
With like a lot of emphasis. Wait, I think
This is so long.
I know I'm not reading it, but she's like
We
on
can
your
make
side.
it up. We can like
I walked in with a platter of fettuccine Alfredo, fresh, steaming, buttery. Your turn.
um and then he kicked me in the face.
In the uterus where our
And
unborn child is residing.
ooh, yeah. And then goes, "What's for dinner tonight, bitch?" Like
And
the
then,
Alfredo wasn't like literally on the platter.
yeah, right. Puts his mouth up to my uterus and is like, "You heard that, bitch." Because so not only did he call me a bitch, he called our little daughter Grain a bitch. Grain later grows up to become what the fuck is Grain's vibe?
Um,
Severely traumatized.
her life is ruined by someone writing their dissertation on Irish
Irish
political history.
in diaspora, correct?
Yeah.
And so if he hadn't called my daughter a bitch. Oh, but then I took out a Glock 47 and I shoved it down his throat. But then I chained him up for 7 months until the baby was born. And I'm gonna get like under a watch list for
We're gonna
this.
get demonetized for this.
We don't have monetization, girl. We don't have ads. We're not unless.
Stop. I've been emailing with some people.
Anyway, I wait until the baby is born and then I shoot him in front of her.
Ooh.
So she was ruined from the
This is
get.
just like
Alvin and the
it's with
Chipmunk.
us.
It ends with us. Oh, whoa. Domestic violence joke?
That's what
Too far. Too far.
okay, so when I
Oh there.
whatever.
Oh there, Blake Lively. Wait, who do you No, I don't care.
Okay. Oh, I've actually read this one. This one's funny.
Okay, read it again.
I'm not. I'm gonna explain it to you.
Okay.
So her friend gets her like a super cute bikini for a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And the tags were ripped off, and the bikini was see-through, and it was like a prank. I don't know why I'm doing air quotes like this, but then the friend invited her over to like hang out with
Wait,
her.
is it see-through like in the water or like
Yeah, it's like not
okay,
see-through until it's like wet, and then it like gets see-through.
gotcha.
And so
Oh,
she wears the bikini. She's hanging out with like the friend and the friend's boyfriend and a few other people. Clearly, 'cause it says that. And most leave, and we're still just hanging out. And I'm like, hey, what if we get in your hot tub and I go change after them? And meet her boyfriend in the hot tub. She's getting new drinks. I hop in immediately. He's looking at my chest. I pretend I don't notice and just make small talk. She comes out after a few minutes and just looks in shock, eventually gets in. Is that the one I bought? Yeah, I love it. I wear it everywhere. Make up some stuff about how I wore it to the beach, some party with a lot of guys, etc. She was like, oh, I'm in the hot tub for 20, 30 minutes. Eventually get out and change. She approached me after and was like, I'm sorry, I thought you'd notice, but it goes kind of see-through. I'm like, yeah, I know. Why'd you buy me a fucking see-through bathing suit? She's like, it's a joke. Wait, you knew? So you just spent the last 30 minutes flashing my boyfriend on purpose? I reply, I'm just wearing a birthday gift from her.
oh,
Am I the asshole? I think that's hilarious, not the asshole.
she knew her bikini. No, she's kind of an ass.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago,